Hi everyone, today let's talk about the stock market. Then we have some markets to talk about, and then we'll talk about my returns for the day. If you like trading stocks and options and making money, definitely like and subscribe. I make videos like this every single day, so make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Welcome to the Portfolio Bulletin. Let's get started. So let's quickly go over some of the data that's coming out. So of course, we're still waiting for the Fed decision tomorrow. We expect that to be a 0.75 interest rate hike, which is obviously going to be tough for stocks. We should expect the stock market to fall slightly at least. Some of that might be priced in because they've been saying 0.75 for quite a while. But then we got this new data today where new job openings came out even higher than expected at 10.7 million jobs open versus 10.28 million jobs open, when we had been hoping that new job openings would be less than 10 million. This is saying that the labor market is still strong and that people are still looking to hire. Also, the manufacturing PMI was a little bit higher than expected at 50.2, and it was expected to be at 50, and the IMS manufacturing data rose to 50 from 48.7. All of this is to say that the economy is still strong, and it's not really slowing down as fast as the Fed wants it to, despite their rate hikes. Moving over to the S&P 500, you can see we had the day. You can see we gapped up and then moved down throughout the day, got to this 55 EMA, basically went sideways, and it looks like we might have broken through that here in the after hours. And it looks like we have more downside to come. Extend this line out here, and it looks like we'll have support somewhere around 381 tomorrow. Of course, we got the Fed meeting in the afternoon, so we'll be looking for what happens there. I would expect this to continue to fall, at least into that time frame. Hopefully, we find support somewhere around 381. And remember, we do have the 144 EMA down here, currently at 377. Moving over to the QQQ, you can see we're right at that long-term support and resistance line that we've had here previously. Hopefully we get a little bit of a bounce off this tomorrow. This definitely looks significantly weaker than the S&Ps. We're already past that 144 EMA, which is currently trading at 275. So in the after hours, just slightly down. Hopefully we get a nice bounce off of this. Otherwise, the next level of support that I'll be looking at is all the way down here around 270. So another 2% lower. Moving over to the IWM, continues to be very strong, basically flat from yesterday, right at 183.50 or so, maybe down slightly after hours, 183.43. Support is right here at 182.50, so maybe slight down move, but either way, definitely the strongest of the moving averages right now. Moving over to top gainers for the day, we have YETI Holdings. You can see it's been on a pretty bullish structure. We got the crossover of all the EMAs back here on 24 October. Since then, we've moved up pretty strong, up to around $33, back down to $32.50 or so. This is a stock that was like $110 not that long ago, so it's down 75% from there. But right now, bullish structure, pretty good company, good fundamentals. The stock is probably reasonably valued in this range. Moving over to DraftKings, it just continues this relentless upward move all the way almost to $17 from $12.50 not that long ago. Big move. Getting into this resistance here, similar to where we were, but we did break out from this previous trend line like I thought that we might. I thought we would get a bounce down, maybe back into the mid-range, and then a continuation higher. That would have been better for trading. But pretty clear breakout here, as long as this continues to hold. Maybe if we can get a retest of this line, that would be a good entry, around $16 or so. Then a continuation up, that would be a little bit better trade than trying to trade this relentless rally that we've had here. But keep your eye on DraftKings. This also has earnings here on the pre-market Friday morning, so keep that in mind if you are going to trade DraftKings. Moving over to the dollar, overnight we had a pretty big down move, surprisingly. And then we retraced all of that early this morning, and it still looks pretty strong right at resistance here. Again, I expect this to move higher if we get the same Fed decision that everyone is expecting, which again should be bad for stocks. Or, of course, it's certainly possible that this is already priced in and the dollar moves down. If the dollar does start to move down and gets back through this resistance, moves back through this support and continues downward, that will be bullish for growth and for stocks. Moving over to JNK, you can see we found a little bit of a bottom here, gapped up, moved down, made new lows back at 89.70 or so, hit that support, and continued back up to around $90.15. So a little bit of a retrace here. If we get a continuation, growth should benefit from that. And maybe this is preempting a little bit of growth in the equity markets. TLT also moving higher. We did get that gap up, again, retraced, and then we got all of the moving averages, and then we got almost all the moving averages back into that bullish pattern here on the hourly chart. So moving higher after hours. Interesting to see TLT go higher. We still have a ways until we hit resistance here, which again should be good for stocks as we see money move back into the financial markets. Finishing up with the VIX here, you can see basically flat on the day, just a very, very slight move over the last 3 days. It's holding steady, waiting to see what the Fed does. And if the Fed comes in as expected, it wouldn't surprise me if this moves lower. Coming in at expectations should reduce volatility overall. And the next level of support that I would be looking for is down here at around 23.30 here on the VIX. Moving over to results for the day, you can see it says minus 350. I'm not sure why it says that. My accounts were at 90,280 yesterday, so it should be down like 20 bucks. Not sure why it says minus 350, but really down about 20 bucks. I did get assigned on those shares that I wasn't sure. I sold the call as it rallied in the morning, so I did protect myself from pretty much all of those losses. I lost a little bit of money here on these puts. Then I sold puts on the IWM down at 180, and both of those are in a small profit right now. Overall, not a bad day. It's always a good day when you don't lose any money in a market that's down basically 1%. Let me know down in the comment section what you think the market is going to do after the Fed meeting tomorrow. Are you staying out of the markets, or are you trading this to the bullish side or the bearish side? Definitely like and subscribe if you got any value out of this video. And make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes. Of course, none of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes. Good luck in your trading and have a great day.